I'm an actress, I'm a producer,
I'm a Pittsburgh native,
I'm a writer,
I'm a man, and I'm also
I'm a daughter, I'm a sister,
I'm a
transgender woman.
My name is Noah Lewis. I'm a lawyer, I'm a Pittsburgh native, I'm a man, and I'm also trans. I first learned about transgender men when I met somebody who had transitioned, and I knew him for a while before he let me know that he was a transgender man. And so that was the first time that I realized that I could physically transition from female to male. So the light bulb didn't go on immediately because I was still very much in denial and still trying to suppress the fact that I was male. For me, it was just understanding that I had this option to change my body that enabled me to understand that this is something I could do. I think that being transgender and having my own personal experience of having a body that doesn't match who I am and living through that discomfort, I understand that this is not something that somebody's making up. It's not just a preference, it's this deep felt need. So I think that I can help convey that to a judge, and I can emphasize the importance of access to medical treatment, for example, and not just paint it as something about gender expression, about being able to wear certain clothes, to really emphasize that no, this is a medical need that somebody has, that they need to be able to get treatment, and it's not an option and it's not cosmetic treatment, that is medically necessary. So just coming from that framework, having dealt with depression and anxiety and being unemployed before I was able to transition, I think that I can approach it from a framework that gets people to understand the seriousness of this issue. I think the most important thing that I learned through transitioning that I would want young people to know is that it's okay to be trans. If I had known that growing up, my life would be very different. But I learned at a very young age that it was in fact not okay to be trans, that when I told people who I was, that was met with disapproval, and I learned to hide who I was and to be ashamed of who I was. And it took me until I was 27 to be open about the fact that I'm male. And I'm much happier, so I had to unlearn all of the negative ideas that I was taught about being transgender. So if you could just bypass that step and just come to accept that it's okay to be who you are, I think you'll be a lot better off.